Good morning, dear students. This is just a small revision class for your coming test on Saturday. So today I am going to take some questions, and I'll just very few questions I'll be discussing with you. So 3 points A, B, C are said to be collinear if they lie on the same straight line. This is the first option, is the correct option, because 3 or more points, if they lie on the same straight line, they are said to be collinear. Now question number 2 is, the point minus 3, 5 lies in which quadrant? Since the abscissa is negative, so it will lie in the ordinate is positive. See, this is the Cartesian plan. Here positive will take place, and here negative positive will take place. That means this point will lie in the second quadrant, because we mark like this: the first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant. So that means this point minus 3, 5 lies in the second quadrant. Next come to this question. The points this are the vertices of a parallelogram or rectangle. Now you see, if it has to be parallelogram, opposite sides should be equal. A, B. What is the distance between A and B? 3 minus 0 square, 3 square. 1 minus 2 is again 3 square. 3 square plus 3 square, 2 times of 3 square. That is square root of 2 times of 3 square is, that is 3 root 2. And BC is a C. 3 minus 0, 1 minus 4. That means AB equal to BC here. CD you see. 0, that is 3 square, and 4 minus 1, 3 square. That is again CD also equal to BC and AB. Then AD you see. 3 and this is 3. That is, it is a rhombus. Are you understanding, students? I have said in very short steps how to know the answer correctly. I am saying that AB, you should have the distance formula in your mind now. You need to be little fast, because these are MCQ questions. So here we don't have much time to spend. The distance formula is what? x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square, means square root of this whole thing. x2 minus x1 the whole square. So here you see, if I consider this is x2, this is x1, then 3 minus 0, here I will put this under root 3 minus 0 the whole square, plus then y2 is a C here, because y2 is 1 and y1 is minus 2. So 1 minus 2 the whole square. Okay, distance formula, that is under root 3 minus 0 is 3, so 3 square, plus 1 minus, that is plus, so 1 plus 2 is 3 square again. How many 3 square are we getting? 2 times, so it will be 2 times 3 square, you write under root 2 times 3 square, which will be 3 square root is 3, under root 2. So it is 3 root 2. AB is 3 root 2. So you got AB is 3 root 2. That way you have to find out BC. That also will come out as 3 root 2 only, because I have done mentally the calculation 3 root 2. And D also will be equal to 3 root 2. When in a quadrilateral all sides are equal, it is called a rhombus. So it is a rhombus first of all. And if it is given a square, square option also is given, whether it is a square or not. How will you check it is a square or not? You have to find out the diagonal's length. If diagonals are equal, then it will be a square. Find out diagonal AC, means diagonal will be AC. Then 0 minus 0 whole square, minus 2 minus 4 whole square, minus 2 minus 4 is minus 6 whole square, is equal to 6. That is diagonal AC by distance formula only will be 6. And diagonal BD you find out, BD. 3 minus 3 is plus 6. 1 minus 1 is 0. So it will be 6. BD also will become 6 only by distance formula. I am not doing all the steps, just you do by yourself. By distance formula I am saying. Distance formula, once I have shown you how to apply it now. So you find out diagonals also are equal. That means which is the correct option here? It is a square, because rhombus, it has got a limitation. All sides are equal but diagonals are not equal. But in square, all sides are equal, diagonals also are equal. So that means these are the vertices of a square. That is our final answer. Okay, students? Next come to question number 4. S is a point on x-axis at a distance of 4 units from the y-axis. S is a point on x-axis at a distance of 4 units from the y-axis. Let us see by means of diagram. What is said here? S is a point on the x-axis. S is a point on the x-axis at a distance of 4 units from y-axis to its right side. This is the right side of x-axis. This is y-axis. At a distance of 4 units. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here. here this point is S. This point is S. So S is a point on the x-axis to the right side of y-axis at a distance of 4 units from x-axis, y-axis. So this point's coordinate will be what? 4, 0, because it is on the x-axis. Now question is here, the coordinate of S are 4, 0. This is our option. Okay, so like this. So you have to be little practical. Then come to question number 5. The distance between the points P and Q is given by, P is given 0, y, Q is given x, 0. By distance formula, P is given here 0, y, Q is given here x, 0. Then PQ will be equal to under root x2 minus x1, means x minus 0 whole square plus 0 minus y whole square. So that is equal to under root x square, because x minus 0 is x only square. 0 minus y whole square is y square only. This is our answer. So the answer is here, this one, option 3. Now question number 6. The point on the x-axis which is equidistant from these 2 points. Point on the x-axis. Again, just you think about x-axis, y-axis. This is y-axis, this is x-axis. So here, point on the x-axis. So this is the point. Point on the x-axis. Okay, which is equidistant from minus 2, 9, minus 2, 9. So minus 2, 9 will be here. And this is minus 2, 9. Okay. Then 2, minus 5. 2, minus 5. 2, minus 5 is here. Somewhere here. So this distance equal to this distance. It is on the x-axis. When it is said it is on the x-axis, x is there but y is 0. You should know. Just now we have seen. See, a point x on the it is on the x-axis. That means x is there other than 0, but y is 0. Abscissa is there but ordinate is 0. Like that you should think. Abscissa, when you don't know, you say it is x. When you know the ordinate 0, you have to write 0. Clear? Now question is here. What is a point? Now you see, you don't require any calculation. You don't require any calculation. Answer can be said from here. In which of these points, y coordinate is 0? There are 2 points. Very critical, this is a tricky question. Very easy one, but tricky. How? You see, here x is given, abscissa is given 0. Abscissa we don't see 0 because we need ordinate 0. Ordinate 0 in 2 places, here in second option and in the third option. But one of these only will be correct. Which will be the correct one? Because it will be 7, 0 or minus 7, 0. For that you have to think and say 7, 0 or it will be minus 7, 0. Let us see. Then you do one thing. Here from this 7, 0, find the distance of this point and this point. Then also from minus 7, 0, you find out the distance of these 2 points. From 7, 0, 7 minus 2, it will be 7 plus 2. 7 plus 2 is 9. 9 square plus 9 square is 2 times 9 square. It will be like this, under root 7 minus 2, the whole square, plus 9 minus 0, the whole square. It will be 9, it will be also 9. So 9 square plus 9 square, 2 times 9 square. It will be 9 root 2. One distance is 9 root 2. Then 7, 0, its distance from P is 9 root 2. And its distance from Q, again you see, 7 minus 2, the whole square, plus 0 minus 5, the whole square. That is also distance. 7, 0, its distance from P and its distance from Q we are seeing. So it will be what? 7 minus 2 is 5 square, plus 5 square, that is 2 times 5 square. That means 5 root 2. One distance is 9 root 2, one distance is 5 root 2. That means obviously this 7, 0 cannot be the answer. Minus 7, 0 will be the answer. Clear, students? So you can check also that minus 7, 0 will be the answer. Look at next question, students. The distance between these 2 points is, distance formula directly. 2 minus 2 is 0. Minus 3 minus 2 is minus 5 whole square. Minus 5 whole square is 5 square only. That means square root of 5 square is 5. Which is the answer? 5. Are you understanding? So distance formula. Here you see this question number 8. If these 3 points are collinear, then what is the value of k? Just you see, use that formula, area of triangle, when 3 points are collinear points. Say these 3 points are collinear, that means they do not form a triangle. We can say like this, they form a triangle which area 0. Suppose these are the 3 points A, B, C. Then area of this triangle formed by these 3 collinear points, since A, B, C lie on the same straight line, then area will be 0. Then you use area formula, half into x1 y2 minus y3 plus x2 into y3 minus y1 plus x3 into y1 minus y2, bracket close, equal to 0. And as this 2 will go there, it will be 0. No need of repeating again this 2. Then you use these values here. x1, this number you can think as x1, 2. Then bracket y2. y2 is this number, k, because here will be y2. x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3, like that. So y2 is k, minus y3. y3 is 7, plus x2 is 5. y3 is 7, minus y1 is 3, plus x3 is 6, y1 is 3, y2 is k, is equal 0. So then you get here twice k, minus 2 7s are 14, plus 7 minus 3 4, 5 4s are 20, plus 6 3s are 18, minus 6 into k is equal to 0. So you get here twice k minus 6k minus 4k. Then minus 14 plus 18 is 4. No, 18 minus 14, 4 plus 20, 24. We'll go that side, minus 24. Minus and cancel. K is equal to 6. 4 6 are. So here is the option. So students, like this, you have to remember section formula. What was the section formula? X comma y is equal to mx2 plus nx1 divided by m plus n, and y value will be also similar way, my2 plus ny1 divided by m plus n. So you need to keep the formula in mind. This is section formula. Midpoint formula is a x comma y. So midpoint, this is area of triangle formula now. Distance formula already I said. Midpoint formula is x1 plus x2 divided by 2, y1 plus y2 divided by 2. No? And questions that we have gone through, every question of our exercise. Go through those. The questions, there was a question like this, parallelogram is given, vertices are given. In one of the vertices, one point is missing. A comma B is given, suppose. Other vertices are given. Then you have to find out what are the values of this A comma B. Using that midpoint formula here, diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. So using that formula, we have done one question like that. You go through those type of questions, then you will be ready for the exam. So for the test. Again, when we will get time, we will revise these things. Okay, students? For today, this much only. Thank you.